Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Wes and welcome to A&W Acres. Now this week we're going to start off the video. We have a garage door screen by a company here, Mist. I don't know. It came off of Amazon, not sponsored, but sitting out here in the evenings, working on the boat or working on editing the videos. All the mosquitoes are coming in, and I wanted something that would keep the bugs out. So we're going to start this week off by getting this garage door screen installed. Okay, so it says magnetic screen door. Okay, there's the instructions. Well, this is probably gonna be kind of hard to see, but I ordered the screen 16'7", and I have a 16'4" opening. Now, initially I thought that was gonna be good to have a little extra, but I don't know that's gonna be the case, and here I'll show you why. So that little bracket right here is 16'4" from this side to the other side. So I'm just gonna have 2 inches that I have to figure out how to keep it tight because I don't want it looking sloppy. And then up above, if I can get it over there, I'm gonna cut, this is a 2x4 here, and then this is like the wall. Sorry, this is the wall. So I'm going to put a 2x4 up here because the length from the top of here to the ground is a little shorter than what the screen is long. So we're going to try to figure this out. That right there is Menard's finest lumber. Well, that's more crooked than a dog's hind leg, but, well, I suppose it'll suffice. Let's get that screwed in. So we got the section of screen laid out height-wise, width-wise, I suppose. Well, actually, it'd probably be long. And it measures about 85.5 inches long. So that's going to judge where we put the top Velcro. So the astute will see that the board that we put up was completely useless. It did absolutely nothing. I don't know how I mismeasured that. I am not thrilled with how this Velcro is going on. I mean, I cleaned it so well. I'm gonna have to figure out another way to attach it on there. maybe some like electric staples, like wire staples. I'm not really sure. But let's keep moving. Well, solution found. Came up with roofing nails. So I had some of these left over from a project, and think this will work pretty well. I think. It's in a little bit of a tricky spot, but why wouldn't it be? So we're just going to go down the line of Velcro and put those in about, I don't know, every 4 inches or so. And I think that will do really good with keeping it stuck. Well, here's the finished product, and the Velcro is terrible, but with the nails every so few inches, you can see here where I have the nails, and I just have it partially overlapped on the Velcro right now. I think the nails, and I might even go in and add more, but the nails are going to be what saves this. So on this side, I didn't put the nails. I got excited, and it was kind of hard to get a nail driven behind this railing. So I'll have to figure that out, but it's going to have it. There is a 0% chance that it will stay, but it's magnets in the middle, which I think is super duper cool. And then they go back. You can see at the bottom, it's got a little bit of a gap. I think I pulled this side a little too tight when I put it on. So that's why I kind of compensated over here with not a full width. But they said not to take the Velcro off for 24 hours, let that adhesive dry. That's right. And I know it's BS, but it's all right. So we'll do it. We'll get that gap closed up. This is infinitely better than it was. For 50 bucks, which is what this was on Amazon, man, you can't really complain, right? So hopefully it keeps the skeeters out, and I can leave the door open and work out here without the door shut. All right, guys, well, till the next project. Hey, welcome back, everybody. So we're not building boats today. Today we're cutting down trees. So behind me, you're going to see an oak, a couple other, a red pine that we need to cut down. This area, we're getting ready to prepare to plant wildflowers. We have some honeybees coming in about 2 weeks, and obviously the flowers won't be ready for them this year, but they will be next year. So we're going to try not to kill ourselves. I have my ANSI approved aviators on, so we should be okay. This isn't my first tree cut. I've been cutting trees down since I was probably 12 years old. So this is by no means how you should do it, and probably the safest way to do it, but kind of how we're doing it. So come along, guys. The saw we got today, I only use this one for the big jobs. This is a MS391. I've had it for at least 10 years, and it's a good saw. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to wedge this one. I'm not real great with trees. It's dead. So we're going to wedge this because when we cut that one, That one is likely going to fall into, or at least that's how I'm going to try to do it, into this tree. So let's see what we can do. So just behind you is my tractor. I'm going to go ahead and move that just in case. I don't want my tractor to get crushed if this goes the wrong way. Hey, so I got my helper filming. I knew the tree was dying and dead, and I could feel as I was cutting in. Come a little closer here, bud. I could feel that the tree was really rotten. If you stand over here and look down in there, yeah, you don't need to get so close. So, ants, all kind of stuff. So all I did, I only cut in probably 3 inches here before it started popping. I was concerned that it was going to fall back towards this way here, which would be back towards our house. But as luck would have it, I guess luck and a little bit of skill, it fell. I didn't intend for this one to get uprooted, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. And we knocked down our other rotten one. So now we'll have to section this up, and I've got a grapple. We'll get this out of here. This will make good firewood. We heat with firewood. So let's stop talking. Well, we're going to take this group here too. So the only live one is this one and this little one. They're scrub trees. So the other two are completely dead. My concern is this one's leaning heavily this direction. I'm going to try to drop it here. That'll be easiest to clean up. We'll get these 2 little ones out. I think we'll drop this one. I think it wants to go this way. And then we'll tackle that big one. Yeah, let's get to work. Well, it worked. So I'm happy with that. It fell right where I wanted it. I thought, honestly, when I was looking at it and wedging it, I kind of thought it might fall to the other side of this tree. This is perfect. This is ideal. But I'll tell you guys, you can never really be sure. I'm not a professional tree cutter. You never really can be sure where they're going to go. I've had so many twists. Hell, I had one last year about kill me, as closest I think I've ever been to death. It was scary. But this did really good. Now it's the suck part, which is cleaning it all up. I'll put you on time lapse and we'll get this cleaned up. All right, everybody. This tractor is a Kubota B2601 26 horsepower machine, and I love it. It'll lift about 850, 900 pounds, and we've lifted every bit of that. You'll see right now. This one's really heavy. I may have to cut it in half, but we'll give it our best. Well, it's heavier than what the tractor could do. I could move it, but I'm not going to lift it. Plus, I don't want to break the tractor. We'll cut it in two, make 2 trips. All right, well, here it is, all cleaned up. You would never know that those trees were cut down. Well, other than the giant stumps, but we got all the brush, all the logs. We have the logs staged over at our wood processing area so that we can cut them into fireplace size logs and split them. We also sell firewood, so this will be a good year for us. We typically harvest standing dead, and we have no shortage of standing dead. So the goal, like I said in the beginning of the video here, is for this to be wildflowers. I don't know how big the space is. It's probably 100 by 100-ish. We ordered our wildflowers. They're here. We got 11 pounds of seed. They suggested mixing it with sand. We have so much sand in our soil, so I think we're going to be good. I'm really, really happy with that Kubota. Man, that thing is a workhorse. So, yeah, I'll bring you back. I'll take you over and show you the all the wood we got at the woodshed, and that's going to about do it for this video. So here's the wood staging area. We got some big, big, big heavy logs. That tractor can lift just under 900 pounds, which for that little tractor, dude, that's a lot of weight. That's a ton of weight, actually. So we got those logs there. We got these logs here. Whole big bunch of them. We got these logs. These are the logs from the tree that almost killed me. So they're going to get cut up. The tree bucked, and whew, man, it was close. And this is our last pile. These are all like limbs and maybe, let's say, 12 inches and smaller. That's where all of these are. Well, back in the workshop, there's an exciting development. We got our aluminum, just over $600 in aluminum. So these pieces here are going to be used for stringers, transom support, and some bulkhead supports. And then these pieces over here are going to be used to replicate our closed bow in the front. I don't have the dimensions off the top of my head, and I don't want to BS you, but when we get to it, I'll have the exact dimensions. So also in super exciting news, all of the items from Jetstream are on their way. We ordered a 10-foot wiring harness extension. We ordered a rear pump, the whole pump assembly that will be welded into the boat. So we're not going to cut the jet ski up like we initially thought. We're instead going to, we'll try to do it the right way. So we're installing that jet pump housing, I guess it's called maybe. We'll still be using the jet ski engine and all the stuff. We just won't be cutting the hull up. And we also got a heat exchanger. So the jet ski, it cools its engine by running water through the ride plate on the bottom of the jet ski. So since we're not doing that, we had to come up with a solution. So a heat exchanger. That's probably going to be next week's video. I know it's been 2 weeks since I've posted. We've been so busy with other projects like you saw today, cutting those trees down. I thought that would only take about 3 hours. It ended up taking almost 6. So we are tired and we're done for this weekend. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different. Guys, hope to see you next week. We'll get back to boat building.